Hey guys, I'm here with my co-host Vince. uh, yeah, we're gonna talk about basically um, the correlation about um, compassion and what we view as morally right and morally wrong, and how um, people that have done and committed such crimes that are very morally wrong should be treated, and how we might think that it isn't morally right or morally wrong that they have gotten that treatment based on what we believe. And I think this really this says a lot about ourselves, especially since like where we come from, and this is very opinion based. Well said. So, the first story we're going to talk about is North Korea. Vince, do you want to like elaborate on this? Just summarize what's going on. Yeah, you mentioned that we were talking about this earlier. You mentioned that Trump was outraged by this, and he demanded that. Uh, yeah, like I mean, I think that was good of him. Setting aside personal views, I think that he did a good job. Um, I do think that obviously what they did to this guy, if what the U.S. government suspects happened, it's extremely wrong. Uh, yeah, exactly. Like it's not something to be debated about. It is something wrong. However, yeah. However, sorry. Yeah. However, something that we're going to debate right now is what we do think not should happen, because like again it is a whole country, but what we think um, could be a fair punishment. I don't know if you should even say punishment, because who would you punish, right? um, Well, that's an interesting question, and I think the first thing you have to ask yourself um, is, was the initial decision to um, to make an example of this guy a not a right decision? Sorry, that's all I'm saying. Was it something that was in North Korea's best interest? Now, when I think about this, you did mention before that there was no proof that this guy did steal the photo. He probably did, but again, there is no proof. Assuming that he did, okay, steal a poster, okay, again, being said, a poster, that being sentenced to 15 years in extreme labor camps is outrageous by anyone's perspective, okay? Um, yeah. Yeah. You're lagging out a little bit, Vince. I can't really hear you. I think you froze completely now. Uh-oh. I think the stream is off. Hello? You there? Okay. You lagged out. You lagged out a little bit, bud. 20 years old. That's how old he was. Yeah. His prime. Yeah. That does a lot to someone. Oh yeah, and keeping in mind that's in being in an excluded country from the world, where you have no access to any resources, so you won't be able to see any of your friends or family. You will be completely isolated. I seriously doubt that this guy even speaks Korean. Like, how is he supposed to communicate with everyone else? He's a complete outsider. It's a tragic story in every single way. Probably, yeah. Yeah. I like to look at North Korea's perspective on this matter. Um, yeah, like I mean, it's North Korea. The only thing I want to point out, the only thing I want to say is that when you have high tensions with the country, and you're trying to show your superiority and that you're not giving up, you're not going to take like BS almost, is making an example of something. Like, literally, like, elementary school teachers do this sometimes, okay? Like, if somebody's acting up in a group of people, they might just single somebody out and say, okay, I'm going to call your parents, okay? And their parents alone. So the rest of the kids know not to do it. This is common use for people around the world, okay? Now it does, no, not at all, okay? Their whole country is ass backwards. Their government is run by a dictator who does whatever the fuck he wants, right? And their laws are just insane compared to everywhere else in the world. A poster, you get 15 years for life? Are you kidding me? Okay? So, that in itself is really bad, okay? The only exception I can make to this is that, yes, the country was in the right, not sorry, not in the right, but strategically, I can't even say strategically. That it's not smart. It's not. You, you shouldn't. That's what they're doing. Okay, they've been doing it for like 60 years. Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, see, like we said before, it's difficult. It's a very difficult situation because you can't pinpoint it on a single person, nor can you pinpoint it on the country, especially since the country is in extremely bad relationships with the other. So, my opinion, you can't really do much. But that being said, that alone, that factor that you can't do much, that causes people to really think how unfair it is. Like me and you, I'm talking about it right now. I'm talking about how, realistically, what could America do to retaliate? What, we're gonna start a war with them or something? No, that's not. That's not strategic. That's not even the same level. But what I am saying is that this unfairness, me and you and everyone else who will hear this story feels, is definitely gonna get a stronger sense of not hatred, but aggression towards North Korea in general. And unfortunately, because it's the actual government, the government is a reflection of the people. Not really a reflection of the people, but it reflects the people. And so I think the public in America, in this example, would hate the public in North Korea because of the things they have done, because of how hypnotized they are by the government. So to answer the question, there isn't much you can do. But if this was a perfect world, and if, say, something were to, say, Kim Jong-un said, oh, it was so-and-so soldier who beat and made this man the way he is, I think a proper punishment would definitely be like some jail time, because it was intentional. Intentional beatings, yes. Intentional for him to turn into a vegetable, I don't think so. I hope not. So that's why I'd say, like, maybe a charge very similar to assault, but amplified because it was a continuous assault. It was basically like a repetitive assault. So I'm saying he gets 15 years because he basically made someone his bitch and tortured them to such an extent that this is what happened. After hearing your response, maybe I'll think of something else. But I'm interested to hear what you think of mine and to hear yours. You there, Vince? Oh. Hey. Yeah, I can hear you. What's up? Hello? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't hear you at all. Oh, if there was blame put on somebody, it would be a charge the person put out blame, but that doesn't appear to be the case, right? Um, the the person that would that did it, you know what I mean? That's who I would, yeah, the person that. No, I realize that, and you know what? That's because it's a very hard situation. You can't really do much, like I said, the majority of the time. But before I elaborated on the guy who uh, was responsible for, I did say if this was somewhat of like a perfect world, and there was recognition for the person who did it, and somehow, let's just say he gets kidnapped, okay, from North Korea to America, okay, or there's a trade, which would never happen, right? That, I believe, is a probable punishment America would put on this one man. But again, never gonna happen. That's what I mean. See, you can't really say that because not doing anything is doing something. Okay, listen, listen, listen. Um, if there is news brought on this, as there was, people are gonna find out about it. And like I said before, I think that people finding out about this and finding out about how not much can be done because of the situation both countries are in, that is going to basically um, make their frustration grow. That's going to make their, yeah, it's going to, you see, I don't know what, but I do know that because greater um, knowledge. No, sorry, I do. All right, Mr. Dictator. Yeah. Well, well, I'm still here. you know, I like that. I like your argument. Okay. No, I acknowledge it. I will say that there are things that should definitely be said with that argument, though. First thing being that if you were to put a high military presence in that area, and you were to like literally declare war on the people because like what they're doing is very bad. Say there was a situation where like they literally like invaded South Korea, and we were debating whether or not to invade them or invade them, not defend South Korea because they would do that already. But I do think that the point of them being brainwashed is definitely a strong one in that situation. And I think in that situation, I agree in the sense that you must take action eventually or nothing will change. Okay? Now, I like that point, but at the same time, you can't just not acknowledge that. That isn't an excuse. That is a valid point. Okay? Listen. No, let me finish. Okay? Like, literally, everybody in the country, okay, is brainwashed to such an extent they believe this man is a god. He doesn't shit. He was born by a fucking unicorn, man. He's a god. Like, this is what they believe. If you're telling me that isn't brainwashed, I don't know what brainwash means. So this. Yes. Here. I wanna tell you Listen, I want to tell you a story I heard. So basically, there was this child soldier, right? And he was made a child soldier when other child soldiers invaded his village and killed all his family, right? So he was forced to do this, right? I believe this was in Africa somewhere. I'm not familiar with it. Anyways, what happened is this boy, he became brainwashed because they told him that if you don't kill, you don't eat, and if you don't eat, you die. So it's like there's a constant source of children because they keep invading villages. So really, you're not important. You either do or you die. And this guy, he began to literally view the man who kidnapped him as his real father. Like he viewed him as the reason for living. And so what happened was this man, he turned into a man. This child grew to the age of, I think it was like 16 years old, something like that, right? And he was fighting one day and he actually got captured or something along those lines, and basically he was rehabilitated, and this happened over like 2 years. The first time he was put in rehabilitation, tried stabbing and like even trying to kill himself just to get the hell out of here. Like this isn't like worth living. Like he wants to either be with the man who kidnapped him, or now that he's not being used by him, just die, right? That was his whole goal. But eventually he did. He did turn normal, okay? Like, he isn't normal because he still feels... My point is that he was brainwashed and he became unbrainwashed. It is a valid point that people in North Korea are brainwashed, but they can be unbrainwashed like this guy did. They can be. Pardon? Listen, there was a time when every German person hated Jewish people. That time is long gone. Things change. What? Time. Time. Listen, I understand your point, okay? They are beaten, okay? And the winners, listen, but that is my point, dude, okay? They were, they were, okay, listen to what I'm saying. They were, hey, they were beaten, okay? Which is your argument, okay? You got, yeah, hey, we have to go to war. With my argument is that they can change, okay? You know why they changed? It's because the winner of battle determines how the future works. And what does that mean? What does that mean for Germany? Throughout time, they didn't feel that brainwashed, kill the Jewish people anymore. They didn't feel that way at all. They stopped being brainwashed. What? Okay. No. Okay, back to North Korea. Going to war is not the answer. I think we can establish. Oh, jeez. Okay, I don't think that's the answer. But okay. Yes. They will. I know that. No, but I think something that I know that I think you still have to realize is that what happens after war. What? Say you win. What happens after that? What would you do? I'll tell you what I would do. No, I'm not asking you what you need to do. I'll tell you after I asked you the question, what would you do? Okay, yeah. After you win a war, okay, so say you're America. Say you're America, you win a war against North Korea. What happens next? You tell me. Whatever you define as winning. Okay, what happens to the people? Yeah, and that's what happens. many times through history, and we are in agreement, guys. I would do the same thing, but what? no, but I don't acknowledge defeat. I don't acknowledge defeat because what you said was what I was thinking. I should have just said it first. Well, that in itself isn't very strategic because that action alone will cause a war. You are provoking a war. Listen, things need to change. I truthfully think they do. For what reason, I don't know, but I truthfully believe they do. Okay, well, we have two different opinions on that, but what I'm trying to convey is that, say, shit, I forgot what I was saying. No. Wait, let me just reconnect myself. Okay, yeah, okay. Here, I understand, but I want to say one more thing. I want to say that I think that provoking them to such an extent. Oh yes, I know. Okay, things need to change, Vincent, okay? That is made evident, okay? The only way you can change it in this situation is through a war, okay? War is bad, and I think we can both acknowledge that. So bad things such as starting a war would create this new revolution in a sense. Now, do we really want a war? Do we really want to change this from a war? What I am trying to ask you, Vincent, is, and I honestly do think, I hope that the people in the White House, the people in the Pentagon, they ask themselves this question. They ask, we could fix this with a war, but could we fix this any other way? And I think that is the best question you can ask, because the questions and answers that stem from that prevent countless atrocities, okay, countless deaths that war causes. Now, if I'm being honest, which I think is justified, because war is so bad, and you can see this from like the Second World War and any war, that the war in itself, the action of it might be equal, if not or as bad, or if not worse than what is happening in North Korea right now, and that's all on your perspective, okay? And so I think people in the Pentagon and White House they determine this, and this is what they do. They're very strategic, and I think that it's not as simple as, I demand you release these people or we're going to war. It's I understand what negotiation is, but I don't think they really want a war. I think that, it goes back and forth with the bluffing like you're talking about. Maybe America itself could be bluffing. I'm sure they've done it many times, okay? But what I'm thinking is, there's a lot more to go there's a lot more to be said. There's a lot more to take into account in this situation than I think all the other topics we're discussing. And why this one is proving to be very difficult for me to elaborate to you. Are you telling me you would sacrifice what you said 100,000 soldiers in North Korea, right? You would sacrifice how many soldiers do you expect to get killed if there was a war? Certainly more than one, correct? No, but I seriously think that there's more to take into consideration than what we've just been talking about. I'm sorry, the answer is C. Yeah, okay. Hey, Jaden said that he could come on 10:30. Should I invite him? Okay, I'm gonna invite him. Okay, so go on with your next topic, by the way. I'm gonna invite him and text him. We can proceed, yeah. Oh, yeah, proceed. You there?
Hey, Gordon.
Hey. What's wrong?
So, seeing the text you're only recording your own audio.
No. Oh my god.
Thanks for wasting half an hour of my time.
I'm so okay. I forgot to turn it on. Shit. Okay, now it should be working. Can you hear it? Can you hear yourself talk and see if you can hear yourself? Oh my god.
Alright, so what are you gonna do with that?
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna say skip to so and so part of the video where you can. Oh my god. It's gonna be. This is gonna be so weird. Imagine they lost the whole thing. Oh my god. Oh, Jaden's calling me right now. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second. Alright. You provide good. Hello. Jaden, what's up?
I do.
Hey, I'm on the phone. He called me right now. Hey, Jaden, accept my invitation on Hangout so you can talk with me and Vincent.
Okay, you guys are on right now?
Yeah, I sent you an invite.
Alright, I'll be on in a bit. Okay.
On the air.
I'll text you in like 50, in like 2.
Okay, alright, ciao.
Are you sober right now?
Yeah, this is a good question. Alright, I'll see you later. Oh my god. You know what? What we'll do is we'll come back to this. You know what? I don't even know if I want to come back to it. Yeah. Well, next time. We know for next time. I literally tested for like an hour. I just fucked up again. Like math. Okay. Shall we move on to our next topic then? Okay. While we wait. Oh, true. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. While we wait, I'll be right back. I just need to get some water. See, I've been sick since Monday, and my throat just really hurts. And throughout this like entire what's it called? This, I guess you could say, podcast. I've been turning off and on my mic, blowing my nose. Alright, I'll be right back. Well, you are my co-host. So, okay then. Okay, I'll be like a minute. I'm just kidding. Be like a second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. Yeah, what's up? I didn't? I don't know. I thought how do I do it then? Shit, like. Yeah, this is why it's my testing channel. Oh my god. Okay, Okay, so Vincent, do you know how to do this? Oh. Hey guys, it's Tech King G-Dog here. Hey guys, it's Tech King G-Dog here. No, I can.
You can hear me faintly in your background now.
What are you talking about, Vincent?
No.
Look, can't you hear it in my mic? This is live.
What are you talking about, Vincent? What?
Okay, I'm gonna listen. Okay.
This is live. Wait. Okay, stop talking for a second. I'm gonna play it back on my computer. Okay. I'm gonna listen. Okay. This is live. Wait. Okay, stop talking for a second.
Yeah, he told me to stop talking. Well, that's because I started broadcasting. Yeah, Jaden said. Well, I am sure once we get multiple comments and such, people will be asking. Yes, people will be asking what the hell's going on. Well, I mean, at least you get there's no positive to that. He said it would be 2 minutes the last time I spoke to him, but It's been 2 minutes. I think he went out for on a restaurant or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. What I think I'm gonna do is I don't know how, but maybe I could like make a YouTube video and. No, I mean I figured it out, right? Like after 45 minutes. Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking of like maybe. I was talking to Jaden, and I think like maybe like we could do like something funny, like you know how like people always like vlog, right? So what we could do is like I could film Jaden vlogging, right? And so you get a perspective of like what he's seeing versus what a normal person is seeing watching him vlog, right? Yeah, like a comedy skit type of thing. Yeah. Something like that. Or I could do something like maybe I could do like some sort of like I don't know, like gaming type of thing, but that would just be like on the side. Yeah. Like I mean, I can't really think of like something like to put in the background, right? And that's why I say gaming, because like you're always like looking at the screen, you know what I mean? Like you're always watching to see what's happening next. Like when you watch something like yeah, I don't know how like I don't know how they get. Yeah, I know, but can't you get like strikes for that? Hmm. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, and like even like honestly, if I wanted to talk about a certain topic, I could just make a video on PowerPoint, right? You can do that. So like people, yeah. So people like what they do is like they literally make slides on PowerPoint, right? And then they make it into a video and they upload it to YouTube. And it actually like sometimes it looks really good. I don't even know what CGP pay is, but yeah, more or less, yeah, yeah. I know I know you can use PowerPoint, but at the same time, there's way better things you could use. PowerPoint's free though. Well, yeah, I have it. Yeah, like I mean, it's good. Well, I'm sick, so I don't really eat snacks. But I'm drinking water. Yeah. Literally, I got up. You wanna know what I did today? So, I went to bed at 10 yesterday. Uh, yeah, but I woke up at 2. Yeah. And then I studied until my exam. Then I came home. I ate some pasta and a banana, and I took a nap for 6 hours. And now, no, then it was 7, and yeah, now I'm really tired. Cause I'm sick, right? Like even though I slept, like yeah, yeah. Oh wait. I have a feeling like I know this based on like It's something in a bag, isn't it? Let's play Guess Who. I have a feeling I've seen you eat it before in business class. No? Okay. So is it in a... Yeah, so it's in a bag. Are they a chip of some sort? Oh. Is it a carrot? Is it naturally produced? Is it a cracker slash cookie type of thing? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me hear it. Let me hear this. Is it a pretzel? Is it sugary? Is it brown? Oh, on the inside, eh? Oh, okay. Honestly, this would be a good idea. That's what you should do. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. Yeah, like it's like okay. I think, is it chocolate? Okay. Okay. This is gonna be hard because it's not even a cracker or a cookie. No, don't. I want to guess some more. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, oh man, like, you know what got me off is I was thinking about it in my mind. I'm like, okay, so basically it's a chocolate filled thing, and I thought to myself, I'm like, but what type of chocolate filled things aren't like crackers or cookies? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to think of it, and I wouldn't even thought of those little egg things because like literally those egg things are all chocolate, and it's like no, I haven't. I was thinking, okay, it's you sent it to me on my phone again. Like, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I saw that. How many? I want. That's not much. You should be getting more for your money. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty big. Well, how many calories? Let me see calories. You know what I want to do? I want to do like I want to have a live stream or at least videos about like what we put in our body and how bad it actually is. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I just did math, so it should be in my bag. Okay, let me find my bag. I'll be right back. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Okay, I got my calculator. Okay. Equals 23.07. So 23. $23. $4,370. You should give that bag to people in Africa. Like all of Africa? Yeah, I think you got a point there. Calcium, man. Oh yeah, because of the milk. Okay, I'm gonna call Jade. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm calling him right now. Let's see what. We've been waiting. I don't know why. When I last called him, he thought I was drunk for some reason. Yeah, I think his phone died. Yeah, I called him and I went straight to cancel. Oh, he's here. Okay. Hey, Jaden, you coming on? No?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna come on. I really will.
When?
In like 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Hey, Vincent, sorry, I had my mic muted by accident. Jaden said he's gonna be on in 15 minutes now. Yeah. Maybe we should just get to the second topic, and then by the time he gets here, we'll already be on the third. Okay, Vincent, so, proceed to tell us.
Seems like third is.
So I just put it in. Proceed. Yeah. Yeah, that is a textbook case of manipulation right there.
Yeah, like she might control him somehow.
I wouldn't be surprised.
She wanted him to kill himself.
Yeah.
In her heart, she wanted that.
Like two perspective, two possibilities. Either like you said, yeah, like she's like basically fucked up, and yes, she did want it, or she like manipulated herself in a way that like she is sick just as he is. Like, oh yeah, this is the only thing like you can do. Like you have to do it. Like get back in the car. So
She's not sick.
I know, but like it's like, oh, if I don't help him commit suicide, then I'm bad. Like, it could be that sort of thing. Like, maybe she is so sick that she's like making herself help him, or again, like what I think you said, and I believe is likely the most plausible possibility that she is that sick, and that's why she is being charged.
After he died, she was talking with her friends, discussing with her friends, and she was freaking out. And basically, she didn't care at all that he was dead. He had no remorse. The only thing she said to the friend was like, "What if they figure out I did it? How can I not get caught?" She had no remorse for basically killing someone who trusted her alone. She was the only person in the end who she really had a connection to.
I don't know. Like I mean, like I mean, if that what you just said was the case, then yeah, that is, I suppose, evil. But if it was like I said, could be a possibility, as she somehow like is as sick as this man and manipulated herself along with him to do it, maybe not. But I don't have the information. I don't understand this woman's thought. If I knew what she was thinking, I could say something that is that has more of an impact. I don't know. Do you understand what I'm saying though? Well, like, well, yeah, because well, like, are you familiar with like the claim of like insanity? If you're like insane, then basically all crimes you've done have less, if not none, like consequences towards you. Like that's what a lot of people do. Instead of going to jail, they go to like a mental health institution and they stay there.
I don't think the debate should be from the case. If you read the case, it's pretty cool. But I think the debate should be, should she be punished? Because you could argue that, you're allowed to say you can't. And in the end, it was his decision to kill himself. She pressured him. But on the other hand, you could argue that she was like involved in the killing. So, do you think she's guilty? And if she is, what type of punishment? How many years?
I'm just kind of thinking about what you just said, and no, I think it is true that the man was responsible for his own death, and the woman did have a part to play in it. Assuming that um, she
Like 19.
okay, all right. Assuming that she wasn't like sick, like, and that she oh, for argument's sake, well, what I see here is more or less second degree murder because she is basically planning something out in lots of detail over lots of periods of time, and she does commit it. And second degree is I believe, worse than first degree because it's so much more maniacal. Because first degree, if I'm correct, is like in the moment. So because she did this, I would put that against her. But I would also like to put the added fact that because she did manipulate the person to such an extent that there needs to be repercussions on that as well, because realistically that must have caused that guy so much stress, and it did, because that's what eventually led him to kill himself, right? And so I think that a punishment for that needs to be set on her. Maybe if I'm thinking, I don't really know like the proper procedures in court, but in my own opinion, I'd like to see her in a state similar to him, and I think a similar. Yeah, no, I know what I mean is, what punishment she should get for the manipulation, like the stress factor she put on the guy, because I've already said about the death factor. I think that an isolation method would probably be good, because she put him into this isolation. So I think a similar sort of isolation could be maybe like a month in isolation, or yeah, a month, because that is very very hard, because even being alone in a room for 24 hours not doing anything is very hard. I think she'll get a better understanding of what she put him through by being in there for a month. Yeah, that's what I'd say. So basically, what second degree I believe is life, and life is like 20 or 25 years, and then maybe like a month in isolation at the beginning. That's what I'd say. Like that's kind of messed up. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, she doesn't. And yeah, it is a taunt. Yeah, it is a taunt. Oh, tell me what you think of my opinion first, and then share yours. Yeah. At least, okay. What I'm saying is that I said a month. The reason I said a month is because I think it is suited that she feel a similar way he felt, and he felt that way for, yeah. Well, no, but like what I am saying is that um, she did do this. She is a danger to other people because she can clearly manipulate them, right? So she is a very bad state. Yes. So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I guess it is like my own type, but I think it is. Oh, thank you. All right. What would you classify this murder? Is this a murder? Uh, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, she was the one. She was the wind that blew someone off a cliff. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I think I'd like to refrain from my second degree murder, but I'd like to almost lessen it from. I like to lessen it. I like to lessen it to attempted second degree murder because she did plan it out, and it's not that she attempted to kill someone. She successfully made someone kill themselves, but at the same time, like, that isn't actually killing someone, but at the same time, that is greatly contributing to someone's killing himself. Yeah, she is the wind that made someone fall off a cliff. Yeah. Well, I think that. Well, I like to actually ask you: do you believe she is a contributing factor? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, right? Yeah, she is the contributing factor, right? But at the end of the day, she did not do it, and that's what your point is, right? But my point is that because she made him, because she made him do it, she does deserve a punishment for that, and that is the punishment of attempted second degree murder I'm putting on her, because she didn't like attempted second degree murder isn't like the actual like thing I'm going for. That's the closest thing I know, because she, yeah, okay, good, yeah, she greatly involved. Yes, that's what I mean. Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't charge her with murder. Yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah. It's true. It's not murder. It really isn't, because she did not do it. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I want? Oh, of murder. What was she found guilty of? I want to ask you a question after you look that up. I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget. Oh, jeez. Hey, Jaden joined, by the way. Yeah, we're just talking about.
It's a vacation. My biggest fear is her letting it go. And after
Yeah, we're just talking about like.
asking, do you really
Yeah.
think this is not what she thought it was?
The sale price for this one is $515,000. What are you doing to me, Carolyn?
I want to be on the beach and feel like a tourist every day, but it's not just me moving in my feelings, it's Natasha's feelings and a boy's feelings. We'll see.
Cheers. I know Swiss looking for something a bit more modern, opposed to Natasha. I'm Miss Android, so I'll take you downtown. I will get downtown. I'm good girl showed up this property, so I have the work that needs to be put into this. I think it will really potential as well as its location. Carolyn, are we a little far or, you know, got to leave in the art school? Swiss family. And you can easily get to the beach by boat. Boat? It has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. The list price for this one is $450,000. But it may need I really want you to see it. It's a great property. Let's go and see. Oh wow.
8 minutes.
This can be your dining room area. Very spacious, lots of windows, so lots of natural lighting.
Alright. Well, basically, what we're doing right now, Jaden, is we're basically going over like the case, and we're talking like to each other and saying, "Oh, thank you," and we're basically just saying like what we think was going on in the person's mind, and what we think should be the punishment they receive if they should receive punishment. And so,
So right down here you have the very spacious master bedroom. This is a great
sure, yeah.
and right over here will be the ensuite. This is excellent. I really love the style of this too. I wouldn't even change that a bit. I can visualize our family sitting there watching TV or the boys playing. So I see a lot of possibilities. Let me show you the best part of the house. This is incredible. It's 10 minutes to the beach by boat or 15 minutes by car. Very nice. Look at this pool. I can see pool parties that's painted out. Maybe Zero would have to come down though. Put something else different in the space. So guys, this is the best I can do location wise to fit both of your needs. I think this is incredible. I mean, based on my handyman work, we can really do this.
Gives her residential area, close to work, close to school.
And your parents aren't that far away.
Absolutely. 30-minute drive. The beach is far, but it is easy access, 15 minutes away. But I don't know. It does need a lot of work.
That's a lot.
It's gonna be a really tough choice on me.
I love being here for the start.
The condo beachfront property really would work out being close to the city, to school, and commute to work. That's it. What's the point of even discussing?
I don't think that I
Yeah, I don't like it anyway. It's very messed up. I don't like it. So, let's reiterate our points for Jaden. So what I believe the punishments that should be placed on her is that she definitely needs some sort of punishment for being the main contributing factor for this man's death. It wasn't murder, but it definitely was a very big contributing factor. So I think she should have maybe something similar to second degree murder, but lose like the murder because she was planning it out with him, which is very maniacal. And my other point is that while she is in jail for the things that she is charged with, that she get at least a month in isolation, because it has been proven that she can she's very dangerous to other people, as she can manipulate them easily, and as a better rehabilitation device, she experienced a very similar state as the guy that killed himself is, and that would be isolation. So because he was so isolated, I think if she becomes this isolated for this period of time, she'll get a better understanding of how he felt. Alright, Vincent, so say your points. Oh, he left. I think he's okay. Interesting. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Huh. Yeah, up to. Yeah. I wanna. That's actually an interesting point, and I thought of something I want to ask you. So, in war, does a soldier murder somebody, or does the general murder somebody? Because think about it, the soldier is committing the act of murder, but the general is ordering the act of murder. So who is blamed for it? Yeah. I think a situation like this is primarily what drove the manslaughter verdict. Amazing. Thank you. Really? Well, the thing is, I want to actually introduce another topic. Is this is a different topic, but a different type. Is prison about being punished, or is it about being recuperated? Now, in Canada, we do have the state of punishment, right? But at the same time, I know that in Nunavut, I believe, what they do is actually they take the prisoners out hunting with them, so they get a sense of like their native heritage like back. Like it gives them like a purpose. So yeah, like they can like go, they can be reintroduced into the public, because you know how like frequent crime is in Nunavut, right? It's very frequent, right? Because like there's a lot of alcohol there, and there's like, well, Nunavut, yeah. Anyways, yeah, and what's, I don't know, I think it's Sweden, or I think Sweden or Finland is some country up there, right? Yeah, well, what they do is like they basically put the prisoners in like apartment buildings kind of thing. Yeah, it's not right, and like they basically turn out like really good, because instead of them being in cells and like living like a pointless existence, they live a normal life as they would outside of their institution, and they earn money and all that stuff. But they are put in this institution for what they have done, and they get rehabilitated, and it seems to work. Yeah, like I. Yeah, but I like to mention this because I thought it was pretty funny. There was a prison warden from America for like 40 years that visited like one of these new like cells, right? These new like institutions, and he says, well, you know, the prisoner could steal a knife from the kitchen and stab the jail guard, but at the same time, oh, so I messed up. The prisoner could make a shank out of this coat hanger in the closet, but at the same time he could use the knives. So what's the point? Yeah, Jaden came back and left again. If you didn't notice, I don't know what's going on. Oh, he's calling. Yeah. Proceed. Hello? Yeah, join. Okay. Well, these are jails, dude. Yeah. Well, Stockholm's always been like pretty bad. Like, I heard that. Well, Stockholm has always had this like bad vibe as far as I'm aware, because like I know that you know, the Hells Angels, they've always had like a very prominent figure in Stockholm. That's what I've heard. Oh jeez, cautionary tale. Yeah, right. No, the opposite. The opposite. Sound like Stanley. Oh my god. Have you seen that video? Have you seen that video of the woman in the like walk-in clinic with her son saying that, oh, excuse me, I need a white doctor. I need a white doctor. I won't accept any black or brown doctors. And like everybody in the room is brown and black, and they just start looking at her, and it's disgusting. It is disgusting. This woman is disgusting. Yeah. Yeah, let's hear what you have to say on this. Give us an example and talk about it. What? Yeah, no, I mean, at least, I invite you on my stream and this is what you repay me with? Yeah, maybe here's a bad idea to get Jaden on. Everything. I blame you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, like, for your what was it, sweetest stand argument, whatever the fuck you're talking about, right? Okay, like, I mean, yeah, okay, I'm sure, like, there's a lot of, you know, crime, okay, in that area, but you know what, that's to be expected with all, like, with all new immigrated settlements. He didn't say terrorism. He didn't say, no, but he didn't say terrorism. Hey, my looks are good. I got luscious locks. You wish you had luscious locks. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that's pretty bad, man. Yeah, don't say things like that. No, but listen. Why did you say? I can't remember your exact words, but you said something along the lines of, "I'm sure he wasn't part of it," or something like that, right? I'm sure there's no connection. Come on, don't say that. Hey, if I'm correct, wasn't there like another bombing like right after that, or just prior to that? Like there was 2 bombings in London within like either a 1 week or 2 weeks. So I think that might be what he's referring to. Oh, and same there's that Manchester thing too. STD? I guess STD is another part of having sex, like you said, Jaden. Yeah, I know you are. Yeah, Jaden's he kind of changed it a little bit. Yeah, put us in a new environment. Likewise, it gives a formal appeal. How to send Jaden back to Croatia. Step 1, ship him in a box back. Hey, you know that there's like a trailer with the Croatian flag on it in our street? Just put you in there, send it to Croatia. Hello everyone. Alright, should we... It's not you. Shut up. I don't think much of anything has been appropriate since Jaden came here. Hey guys, you gotta remember that there are viewers watching this. Something wrong with you. Yeah, yes. Alright, Mr. Co-host. Shall we proceed with the next debate? Okay. As I believe we are going to be talking a bit about the case in which 4 guys basically they kidnapped a girl and beat her and raped her for 40 days. That's kind of like really messed up, right? So okay, jokes aside, that's fucked up. Yeah, so what do you guys think like the punishment should be for this? I feel like you did the math in your head. You're like, okay, let's see, not Sunday, but Monday for sure. I don't know the case. Alright, let me... Okay. So basically this happened in the late 80s. And, because I'm Tarzan, okay, and you're just some stupid Croatian, okay. So basically, she was kidnapped by a group of young men, including a 17-year-old who was defined as yeah, Joe, right? Okay. They kept her in captivity in the house owned by one of the parents of these people. For 44 days she was tortured. She didn't know her abductors. She had no grudges against them. They attacked her because they could, embracing on weeks of like torture, and this is really, really bad. The kidnapper called her mother and told her that she had run away as an alibi, so they wouldn't be like looking for a kidnapping case, but rather a runaway. Yeah, so like there's photos, like this is really, really gruesome. So the first day she was kidnapped, in total she was raped 400 times. Yeah, 400 times. Severe, I don't know. Severely beat. Maybe she was severely beat up. Force fed. Blood ran from her mouth. Nosebleeds dripped into her stomach. Vomited when she tried to drink water. Flammable liquid poured on her feet and legs, then lit. Iron rods, beaten with iron rods. Hot wax. What? Oh, sorry. Well, basically, these guys did really, really messed up things to her. Hello? You guys hear me? Yeah, these guys did messed up things to her. So, let's start with Jaden. Jaden, what do you think? Oh, shit. I think it's bad too. Like, let me say, come on, Jaden, what the fuck is that? Why the fuck are you here? Just tell us what you think about the case. I told you so many times. Yeah, one of the guys was 17. Yeah, that they should be treated as adults. Well, I don't know if that even is negligence. Like, did he have lots of time to escape, or 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 was it something like, let's say it's either me or him. Like, I can't make it in time to save him.
So now their agents trying again with another ranch. I like that it's a one story. Yeah, that's okay. It's doable, but let's see what it needs first. Okay. I like the floor. The hardwood is really nice. Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on with these things, but yeah, it's almost too big. Maybe put it here. But I could still find you. Does this must be the living room?
Okay.
Yeah. And the wood floor, there's some yeah, that's really nice. Okay, this is nice. I like that it's got two doors so that we can close it off and really enjoy the bedroom. I'm not sure how to price it though. The 40 is that included? Oh, amazing. The bonus room and the den both have backyard access. Love the gazebo instead of lighting. Back inside, they see a breakfast area that leads to the kitchen.
The most humane.
Yeah, I don't really like the tile, and you know how much I love wood tile. The kitchen's nice, but it's a little small and a whole lot of upstairs. I love when it's open in the living room and you can see out into one space.
I don't know if I like that.
Past the kitchen is a utility room that leads to the garage. This is nice.
Yeah, but do you think they? I listen. I know, but like, do you think they would learn? Like, after being, let's just say for simplicity's sake that they would choose the 44 days because they know that they can actually live like a normal life after that. Okay, you would think, yes, yeah. Okay, and let's just say like, let's even say the exact thing happens to you. Hey, listen to what I'm saying. Take your turn.
Next, they check out the master bedroom. This is nice.
No, I
Yeah, I don't love that it has carpet. A little much, but the space is good. I like that there's two vanities. Now, they see the second and third bedrooms and the guest bathroom. Yeah, it's like living in an apple. But the size is good.
Okay, so I think is you have to incorporate a sense of retribution in your prison sentence. An example of this would be how in the last case I said the girl gets isolation time additionally added to her prison time. So, right now, what I'm thinking is that these guys, obviously, they're pretty bad, and what they did was really fucked up. Yeah, I think they did. I think that. I think that's because they were young. I think that's the only reason. Okay. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, it's true. Anyways, well, I mean, Japan is fairly similar. Not to the extent, but they have bad quality. Eh, Rest in peace, Harambe.
That's the woman I always wanted to be. And now I am. I guess so. Thanks, Giant Tiger. That's style. Confidence looks good on you. Exclusively at Giant Tiger. For you, for less.
No. Jeez. Okay, well, I'm just saying that there is an infinite amount of possibilities, and in some dimensions, Hitler cured cancer. If it's not real, why do shows like Big Bang and Rick and Morty exist? Yeah, it's for that. Haven't haven't you ever been to a live recording? It wouldn't make a difference because nobody's watching anyways. What? You're gonna fall down the stairs. I think it was like $50. Yeah. Yeah, but mine came with other stuff with it. It came with like push-up equipment. Like you, it's like a handle that rotates and different types, and it also came with a ball roller for your wheel roller for your abs. Shut up! You have the same thing in your house, Jaden. You do. It's that stupid thing. It's that stupid thing. Your brother's like, "Hey, I bet you can't do a push-up on this wheel." What the fuck? I bought from Canadian Tire. I don't even know. No, but Vincent, don't buy them because they're a waste of money. Like, literally, it's so stupid. You either have to drill a hole in your wall to hook the thing up, and that's the only way you can do it. No, that's what I thought too, but no, that's not the case. So, what it's meant for, yeah, at least mine, is if you have a beam sticking up from your basement. So my basement is completely redone, so I don't have a beam, but there is usually like a beam in like a laundry room type of like room that isn't like redone because those rooms are usually, yeah, support beam. Okay, yeah, they would be in your basement. If there is one that is above a doorway, you put the thing on the beam, it wraps around the beam, and it won't fall off because the doorway is holding it up from the other side. So it's really smart, but it's only useful if you have a beam over a doorway. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What should the last topic be? Anybody want to shoot anything? No? I'll shoot you out of a cannon back to Croatia. Piss off. That's... I recorded my part. It's on. That's his father, you dummy. You doorknob, you doornail. Yeah. Doornail. Yeah. Alright, you know what's been bothering me this entire stream? Somebody, like both Vincent and Jaden, change or apply a logo or an icon to your user. Like, I can't... I think you are. Like, I seriously do. Mine's Tarzan, but you guys just have blue people. It's blue. It's a blue person. Jan, you're using a bootleg hangout service. You were here from China or something? From North Korea. Yeah. Latest Google Kim Jong-un product. I call it Foodle. if Duan comes on this podcast, we're not gonna talk about anything. It's just gonna be constant constant jokes about bleach and like that's all it's gonna be.
Yeah. Well, here's one of the bathrooms. It's pretty updated. Yeah. It's a nice vanity
I know, I know.
here. And that looks really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. And the shower is also great. Yeah. Oh, this is the guest bedroom. This is too. Yeah. It does.
Okay, that's what we'll do next time.
So maybe doing like a full size or a 22 size bed, maybe a little bit better.
What's the A for?
What's the vanity space?
Autism talks.
I love how the interior with the vanity here with built-ins. That's really nice. Flooring is really nice as well. Yeah. I do think that this size bed is a little bit too big for this room. Maybe doing a smaller size, like a queen size bed, will open it up a little bit. It looks like there's only one.
I don't have autism, so yeah, it's been affected. Well, let's put it this way. The only denial I know is in Egypt.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I was trying to.
So what do you guys think about the cottage? I think it's great.
I am not. No. Yeah, if you took economics, you know that. You know why? No, I was saying that. Oh, well, it is. Like, we learned about that in the economics. But basically. Well, no, I think I remember. I think I remember saying something along those lines. That, what was I going to say? That, like, I understand, like, the point of view, like, somebody would have, like, theoretically. Like, that, like, everybody should be equal, but like you know what, I always use the same example. We're not equal, and you just have to face that fact. Like people are born differently. Some person is born with the ability to walk, others aren't. And if we're all equal and all get the same benefits, we be, we don't become equal. We don't stay equal because that person with less benefits doesn't get what they need, what they need to like thrive as everyone else. And so that's where it comes in to communism, where it's like uh, everybody like does like the same sort of thing, they get the same pay, and yeah, it's bad. But like at the same time, like there's so much corruption and just shittiness that it's I know of like I think China is like the only place where it's like even become like moderately like alright, but like at the same time like China is so corrupt and they got so many problems to deal with that it really isn't worth. But capitalism, like it seemed to get a lots of like better life from it, but a downside from this is there's a fuck ton of problems that come with it. Not as severe though. An example of this would be like I know in LA they have like one of the world's like most disgusting sewer systems. You know the LA like I don't know what it's called, like the sewer or whatever you want to call it. It's really famous because it's so big. It is filled to the brim with crap, like cheap plastic toys and all this stuff like that. And all that stuff is a product of capitalism, right? So you do get downsides, but at the same time, like I think capitalism is better because it makes each individual person to strive to be their best. Yeah, and that happens. Yeah, I'm not.
This looks great. Nice and bright in here. It's a pretty small room though. Wow. Very nice. This is great though.
More or less. What do you guys think about China? China's communist, and they've been doing they've been doing pretty well, but they're still like really extremely corrupt, and a lot of their people are extremely poor and very malnutritious. I mean, I don't, and that's why. Yeah. So what do you guys think? China. I hate Chinese food. I don't know, I don't like it. It's bad. Like, it just doesn't taste good to me. I've known you since like grade. I've literally Vincent, I've literally known this guy since like grade 6, and you didn't even know that about me? What? I'm sure there's a video. We're talking about China. I don't know. It came from Egypt. Yeah, okay, let's think of something serious. No. Did they? For you? Okay. Actually? Damn.
Discover all of the naturally moisturizing flavors of Burt's Bees Lip Balm. Wow, there's something different about you. Save 50% on clothing and more. Monday, June 26th. Value Village.
When traveling, be ready to talk to the locals. Always learn a few basic phrases in the language of your destination. TripAdvisor compares prices from over 200 booking sites to find the right hotel for you at the lowest price. TripAdvisor. Know better, book better, go better. In your home, lighting is just as important as style.
With Power 3 motorization from Hunter Douglas, you can schedule your shades, light up your room, create privacy, or both, automatically. No hands required.
So your shades will always be in the right place at the right time in style. And it's all made from Hunter Douglas. Power 3 Solutions #1 ingredient is groundbreaking line designed by our line. An incredible Pixar experience. Is Pixar's Cars moving in 3D now?
Together, we can master any style. John Frieda offers easy
Likewise. Yeah.
John Frieda.
Alright, last topic.
So cool to live right near here where we can just walk down the bay.
It's the traffic from Boston.
Oh yeah.
These cobblestone streets, these must date back to like early 1700s.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is a really cute street. I love all the houses here. They're beautiful. Oh, look at the H over there too. Beautiful.
Hey, Jaden, you know what I did?
Look at it. Yeah,
I'm gonna really enjoy being so close to the ocean.
me too.
Are you getting hungry or?
Yeah, I could definitely use some food.
Looks great.
I know.
Everyone brings their boat right up to
Hey, Jaden, last night I went to bed at 10 and I woke up at 2 to study. Thank you. And then, yeah. Yeah, but it was hard. I'll give you that. Yeah. I was studying data, and then, at around like 1 or 12, I can't remember, I fell asleep for 6 hours. And I was exhausted after I woke up. Okay. Yeah, I'm super tired right now. Alright, Vincent, last topic. What is it? Yeah. Well, I mean, this is actually a good question to debate. I was thinking about it. Well, I mean, no, I think this is a good topic, okay? Any exam, okay? if you want to, if you need a mark that is out of your range to get into the university or second whatever program you want to do, or if like you don't even care, does like say like you need say you need like an 80 to go to the specific university you want, and you calculate even if like you don't even show up to the exam, it won't make a difference. You're still gonna be accepted to university. Does it make a difference if you study or not? It does. It doesn't make a difference. But do you study? Do you actually? No. Say you don't want a scholarship. Actually. See, like, I would feel guilty that, like, I'm not, like, trying my hardest, but, like, at the same time, like, I still wouldn't do it because I wouldn't care that much. Yeah. Yeah, I've been yeah, for like the past like year, I've thought about that concept quite a lot. Yeah. Same here. I remember, yeah, like I thought about like wow, like I've seen like somebody live their life and pass away, and then I think about like all the things like I knew that they did, and I think about all the things that I'm doing right now, and it's like how important really is it? Well, what are you doing? Like what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know what you're doing, but what are you doing? Can you tell me what you're doing? Well, it's better to realize it now. Move on. I think it's stupid. Yeah, it is. But YouTube is social media too. Because it is you catching up what's happening in the world. It's like you watching the news, but it's social media because like it's not news. I don't understand. It was okay. I asked him that already. He already told me the same thing. But Vincent, this is the original topic I wanted to talk about. Do you remember when we were debating on what we should talk about? Compassion. This is what I wanted to talk about. No, you know what I realized? I realized then that people don't have compassion, and it's actually something that you told me that stuck with me. It's that because I have compassion, I have to use it. I have to utilize it because other people don't have it. And you know what? Like Vincent, like literally, there was a time before that I saw a bird that had a seizure, and I stopped and I called animal control. Shut up! I called animal control. I saw like 5 people look at the bird. They walked past me. They didn't even give a shit, right? I didn't even ask me what's going on. What? I asked the guy. He said he had a seizure. The animal guy. The guy who came. The guy who picked up. He's a doctor, veterinarian, whatever the fuck you call it, right? Okay. No, he told me that when he no, you bitch, shut up. He told me he told me that when he picked up the squirrel because it was the same person. Like 20 people passed that squirrel and not a single one of them stopped. Not a single one of them even like looked at that. Like he's like, oh, nothing at all. No one has compassion. People don't care. They just don't care. That's the thing. Like, Vincent, your word stuck with me because I have it. I have to utilize it. Last question. I'm tired. Bully. It's obvious. I choose bullying too. Yeah. No, you would. Nope, you're not ignored. You're not ignored if you're bullied. The bully bullies you. He is not ignoring you. Rape Daily. I forgot this is recorded. Fuck you. I feel like that's a toothbrush. Alright boys, it's been fun. We'll have to do this again sometime. When do you guys want to do it? Let's think right now. Well, we have to put more content so I can get subscribers so more people can watch. Good. Or I could just say Minecraft in my title. Okay, that's what I'll do, but I'll also see if I can make YouTube videos too. Okay, let's do it next Saturday. Alright, so okay, good. Jade, are you good for next Saturday? Why did I play Dora Explorer? I'm playing Minecraft. Oh! Yeah. I don't know how to do that. Help me. You have to help me then. Alright, Vincent, I'm gonna like Skype you and be like, okay, Vincent, work me through the steps. How do I use YouTube? Okay. Alright. He knows cameras. That's not an accomplishment. Your failed abortion. Alright guys, this has been Life in the Jungle, part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. In Croatian. It's like the one episode of SpongeBob. Okay. Okay, next episode. Next episode, we go to Scarborough. See what that see what that's about. Yeah, there you go. You know, this isn't perfect. Yeah. Imagine if somebody's been watching this whole thing. I don't think this has a single view. Why? Yeah. Maybe we should like tell people about our podcast. Alright guys. And we're in a jungle. Tommy Tarzan. Okay, that's what I'll do. Okay. Okay, on the count of three, we're gonna do. On the count of three, we're gonna be like, and this has been Tommy Tarzan. No. Okay, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Next time is part 2. See what that's all about. Real talk P. I hate that movie so much. Fucking Star Wars, man. I haven't seen that one. Okay. I don't know how to turn this thing off. Okay. Alright, let me think this. Yeah. I think I clicked the camera button, right? Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm ready. Hey, listen. I'm like an onion. I got layers. Jane, you're like a banana. You got one layer. I ate the smartest cookie in the jar. Oh my god. Okay guys, just want to say Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. That'll be fun. Okay, guys, I'm seriously gonna end it now because I'm tired. Yeah. I feel like this is like a video game where we're trapped inside until like I do like one specific thing properly. Ah, okay. 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 In an outro. Okay, in an outro, it's supposed to be serious, not funny. Okay, let me think. No, I'm the host. Okay, guys, this has been Autism Gordon here, and I just want to say thank you for coming, and yeah, bye. How do I turn this off? Okay, guys, no, for real. Okay, guys, this has been Real Toxie, and I'll catch you later. Was it good or bad? I don't even know. Okay, this has been the last. So this will be the last outro, and I want to say bye. Okay. Yeah, he's not being invited next time. Bye bye. Okay, it's done. We did it. Alright, Vincent. Yeah, he left. Oh, because he was no, he got kicked because because he joined the on-air call. Yeah. Alright, well, Vincent, I will let you sleep. I enjoyed it. I like talking. Yeah, it was cool. Okay. I like that idea. I might do the same studying. I have. I've listened to both of them before. Yeah. I listened to the first one a couple of times just because like I like some of the points that I've said. Well, tell me what you think. Yeah, I know. And then sometimes like you listen and you say something actually intelligent and you did and you didn't realize it before. Okay. On Saturday? Oh yeah, okay. I think I probably will, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll come. Alright, see you later. Okay, bye. Hello?